Hi everyone, it's Miss Bethany, the school OT. Today I'm going to show you a movement activity that you can do with your child at home. I do not have a child at home and I thought it would be a little bit hard to explain without a child. So I dressed up my pillow and this will be my demonstration child for some of our OT activities. I'm sitting on the edge of my couch. I'm going to put the child on my lap facing me. If your child is facing you, then that promotes eye contact, some mutual engagement. You can watch their facial reactions better to see if they're enjoying the activity. You could also do it with the child facing away from you. That way they can see what's going on in the room. But I personally like to do it with the child facing me better. And what we're going to do is we're going to sing Wheels on the Bus. And then whenever we do up and down for the people on the bus, or whenever we go swish, swish, swish for the wipers, you're going to move your child to those movements. Whenever we're doing this activity, if your child is closer to you, so they're closer to your body, your legs are going to be moving less, so that's going to be easier for them to balance. If you put them all the way out on your knees move a lot more, so that's going to be harder for them to balance. Another thing that you can do to make it easier for them to balance is hold on to their torso. That will give them a little bit more support. And if you want them to have more of a balance challenge, you can hold on to their hands, and then they will have to make sure that they put their body in the right spot to balance. Another thing to think about is how rhythmic your movements are. If you're bouncing your child slow and steady, that's going to be relaxing for them. If they seem a little bit silly, a little bit excited, some of that slow, predictable, slow and steady movement might help them to relax. If your child is feeling a little bit tired, they're bored, they're not really interested in activity, and you want something that will wake them up, try to do a little bit more excitatory, unpredictable movements. So something faster, something a little jerkier, something where their body is really going to have to pay attention for them to be able to keep their balance upright. Watch the child's reaction while you're doing this activity. Sorry, I have to look over at my notes pages so I remember to get everything in here. Watch your child's reaction whenever they're doing the activity. If you start off slow and steady and they seem a little bit panicked, go even slower. Give them a chance to adapt, to get used to the activity. If you start off slow and steady and they look like they're enjoying the activity, go ahead, try going a little bit faster and see what's the just right speed for your child. Some days they might like really fast and exciting movements, and some days they might need a little bit more slow and steady. The best way to know what they are feeling in the mood for that day is to keep a close eye on how they're reacting. Whenever you first start to do this activity with your child, they might not understand what is going to happen. So you might even want to just show them without them being on your lap at all. You might just want to have them watch. The people on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. And then they'll see what it is that you're doing with your body, and then you can invite them over onto your lap to play with you. So I think that's all the intro that I have. So I'll just show you how I would do this activity with a child. Sitting on my lap, holding them at the torso, because my child doesn't have a lot of postural control. I would go, the people on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. People on the bus go up and down, all through the town. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all through the town. And that's how you do it. Hope you guys enjoy this activity. Check back next week for a new movement activity for your child.